Daryl, hello. I am the Redneck Atheist. Um, just watched your video on the mosque. Now I acknowledge this video is a year old or so, but I felt compelled to respond to a couple of things. Um, you make a comment that the very people who attacked us are now building this mosque. I'm going to skip over the part that I'm sure you know, which is that it's not a mosque. Far too much glare from this. It's not a mosque. It's a community center. It's an Islamic community center, but a community center nonetheless. Also, they are not the very people. If you are one of those people who believe the official report of 9/11, then there were 19 people who are the very people who attacked us that day. They did all share the Islamic faith, but all 19 of them died. Okay, and the guy who planted has been caught. Not Bin Laden, some other guy. I don't know. But that's just inaccurate. The very people who attacked us are dead or on trial. These are other people who happen to share the faith of the people that attacked us. Blaming an entire group for the actions of some people in that group is wrong. Now, as you can tell by my name, I am an atheist. Don't get me wrong. I actually have less love, I guess you could say, for Muslims than I do for Christians. Because Muslims are much more adamant about chopping the heads off infidels and, killing people who don't believe what they believe. So I'm not at all saying yay Muslims. I am saying that there are already plenty of mosques in that very area, and this community center is not part of some great Muslim plot to take over the country. It's part of a plot to give Muslim people in that area a place to go to stay out of trouble. It's a community center. I've heard it being likened to like a Muslim YMCA, and that's what it is. Also, you draw the analogy that no churches exist in Saudi Arabia, and you say that no Jews and Christians are allowed in Mecca, so we should not allow Muslims in America. The problem that I have with this is that Mecca is a holy place for their religion. They can say in their religion they don't want non-believers in their most holy place. Our country, which is not a Christian nation, I'll get to that in a minute, is not a holy place. Neither is Ground Zero. It's the site of a tragedy. It's the site of madmen and insane people attacking us unjustly. But it's not a holy place. And about America being a Christian nation. Now, half of the founders weren't Christian. Being 77% Christian, I've heard different numbers there, does not make this a Christian nation. In fact, one of the founding principles of our nation is that everyone here can choose whatever religion, or lack thereof, that they want. That's just the way it is. You also reference Muslims believing in that Abram sacrificed Ishmael and not Isaac. I'm sure you know this already, but just in case you don't, it says that God sent Abraham to kill his only son, Isaac. Problem with that is that Isaac had an older brother, Ishmael. So, he was about 13 years older. So if the only point that Abraham only had one son was when he only had Ishmael. Now, that's something that could be debated. Personally, I think the whole story is a complete fabrication. And we could get into a conversation about that if you like. I really wanted to stress to you that the mosque is not intended as an insult, nor is it part of a grand Muslim scheme to take us over. Yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me. I look forward to any response you wish to send. You seem a very passionate, kind-hearted, intelligent individual, and Christian. That's exactly the kind of person I enjoy having discussions with. I consider myself to be a kind-hearted, intelligent person, and an atheist. So I would love to discuss this with you further, talk about your religion, to get your views on some of my big Christianity questions, and your response to my assertion that this is not a Christian nation. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.